Hi you guys, we are back again with another tutorial. Today I'll be showing you guys how to do this deep wave bob lace closure tutorial. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you get all of my notifications first. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply my dome cap to my canvas block. This block in particular is a 21-inch head and it's directly fit to my head, but if you are going to be doing this unit for someone, you will need to make sure that you measure their head properly around the circumference so that you can get a perfect fit. The lace closure that I'm using is a 4x4 deep wave. It came with the hair and it is 12 inches I think, but you can use whatever inch that you want. But I did go in and pre-pluck and bleach the knots on this closure. The knots are very blonde because I did over process it, so it is going to shed. So anytime that you see it super light blonde, you stand the chances of the closure shedding, and this one did shed a lot because I over bleached it in several different places. But I'm doing this for you guys so that you guys can see exactly how I do this process. And I always begin sewing down the lace closure from the back first. This is going to help make sure that you do not have any buckles, no lumps, no bumps. You will use light tension, but don't pull it too much because in the front you have them pinned down with your T-pins, and if you pull it too much, the T-pins will rip a hole in your lace. The lace is always fragile, so you don't want to rip it, or you will have to go and correct it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but just to be safe, use light tension. And if you guys are enjoying this content, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you to each and every one of you, my loyal subscribers. Thank you for my new subscribers that are coming on. Welcome aboard. We would love to welcome you here in the Felicia Inspired community. Please make sure that you leave your comment, your feedback in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys. Any tutorials, any suggestions, I'm always open, and you can always contact me at support@feliciaslater.com. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my parting in my lace closure, and I'm doing this just to kind of see where I want that lace closure to be. And as you can see, the lace closure is shedding because I did over bleach the knots, but this is for demo purposes only. But this is something that you do not want to do. You don't want to over bleach your knots. Sometimes you can fix it if it's not too bad, but most importantly, try to take your time and do this. I bought this hair out of the beauty supply store, and a lot of the times you can get this hair and it'll bleach good, and sometimes it won't. When I got the hair was already kind of like really dark, and if you have hair that's already pre-colored, it is hard to bleach, or it may not even bleach at all. But for this one, it took me a long time to try to bleach the knots. I thought at one point it wasn't even going to bleach, so I left the bleach on there for a long time, and when I came back to check it, it did over bleach, but I rather bleach some than to bleach none. And the inches that I'm using is the 14, 16, 18, and then I had another pack which was 16, 18, 20. I used the longest lengths on the side, and as you can see here, I'm going to begin laying the tracks going towards the face. One thing I hate about a deep wave bob is when you notice at the top the hair is really thick, and then when you get to the bottom it's thin and it looks straggly. So when you lay your tracks like this, you will avoid having that. So if you put all your longest lengths on one side, it will be thick all the way down, and then all you'll have to do is just cut the straggly ends. And in particular For this wig, I am doing like an asymmetrical look, but I knew that I did not want it to look thin, so I did use all of the bundles that I had. So this one is like maybe 6 bundles or maybe 5.5 bundles. I can't quite remember offhand, but it is 5 to 6 bundles. But anytime you buy bundles out of the beauty supply store, you cannot expect it to be thick at all. Every time that I've gotten bundles out of the store, it's always thinner, but when you order online, you could probably get away with 3 bundles. When you are done laying your tracks on the longer side, you're going to go ahead and go back to laying the tracks down as you were doing before. And I am doubling the tracks. This is going to help make sure that I don't have any gaps, because I will be doing heavy layering on this look. The track placement for this type of style is very simple and easy. You're just going to go from side to side. The only difference when you're doing this is the lengths that you use and where you use them. But overall, all you're going to do is go in a U-shaped pattern and go from left to right. Just before we get done tracking and begin styling this unit, I would like to apologize to you all for the past couple weeks. I know I haven't been posting, but I've been diligently working on a project that I've had in my arsenal for over a year that's finally coming to life. Coming October 2024, I will be launching my very own show, and I will provide a quick preview of what I've been working on. Has a story to tell. Welcome to the Felicia Inspired Show, where ordinary people share extraordinary stories.
Why? Why you couldn't love me? Why? And that's it. That's the story right there, is why.
Discover the journey that shaped their lives, and your story could inspire millions. On the Felicia Inspired Show, we believe that every story is worth sharing, whether it's through life's adversities or an experience that changed your life. Not only do you have the power to inspire, but to heal and connect with millions. So take the brave step and come share your story with us and the world. Together we'll build a community of understanding, empathy, and inspiration. And I will leave all of the information in the description box on how you can submit your story and be featured on the show. And even if it's not you, or if you know someone, please share the link with them. We would love to be inspired, helping anyone who are going through traumas, just helping to spread the word and connect with people all over the world, and be that vulnerable shoulder to lean on, and possibly be that breakthrough for someone who may be going through a similar situation. So don't hesitate. Please be that open door for someone who needs that escape, who needs help. We're always here for anything that you need. And again, thank you guys so much for helping make all of this possible. So right now, all I'm doing is trimming down my baby hairs, and this is something optional. You do not have to do this, but I am going to be using my Aunt Jackie's Frizz Patrol. Y'all already know, I'll link the information. This is one of my favorite foam wrap lotions. So if you want to try it, you can go to the description box. All of the information will be there on where you can purchase it, or you can go to your local beauty supply store. When it comes to your baby hairs, you can keep it minimum, or you can do it as crazy as you like. I like my baby hairs to look natural, but a little bit of pizzazz, nothing too over the top. And you want to go ahead and comb the baby hairs in the direction that you want them to go, and try not to overuse your product because you do not need a lot. I know with the Aunt Jackie's foam wrap, if you use too much, it will be kind of crunchy, but it does not flake at all. But you don't want to put too much product on there if you don't really need to. But after you are done styling your baby hairs, you want to put it underneath the dryer for about 30 to 45 minutes. And if you are going to do no baby hairs, I highly recommend that you use a HD lace closure so that it can be seamless. Must I mention, before I recorded the video, I did go in and bleach and pluck this lace closure. And like I said, because I over processed the lace closure, the hair was shedding really bad, but I did have to try to do what I had to do. And like I said, this is for demo purposes only. Also, whenever I cut this unit, I noticed after I recorded it that I did not record me fully cutting this unit into a bob, and I do apologize for that. And I did use my TG wax stick to kind of help smooth the roots of the lace closure. You're going to use your hot comb, aka the magic wand. This helps make everything come to life. It helps smooth the roots and make it look realistic. But you can go on Amazon, and I will link all of the information in the detail box on where you can find it. But yes, this is what I like to use, and the bob is already cut. Like I said, I do apologize that I did not record the full process of me cutting it, but you can see that all I'm doing is cutting the ends and trimming down everything. And this is where I'm showing you guys how the bob is thick all the way down. Had I used other lengths, or if I didn't lay the tracks this way, it would have been thin at the bottom and thick more at the roots. But yes, all you're going to do is just trim everything up. I like doing this because it's a asymmetrical bob, and you can do it any way that you want to, but this is what I'm doing. You're going to wet the hair. And I'm not using anything special in this water bottle. It's just water. And I'm going behind it with my detangler. For me, this helps keep everything smooth so that you can just comb straight through it, because some of the areas are dry that are not wet. And like I said, the closure is over processed, so I want to make sure that I don't comb too hard and pull some of the hair out, because it's already shedding as it is. And then I'm just using my Aunt Jackie's foam wrap lotion towards the ends just to kind of kill that frizz at the ends. But you can comb this through, you can wet it. Some people like the big look, some people like that dry look, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to wet it where you can see the curls, see the waves. And a lot of people love this look. It's very low maintenance, and it's not very expensive to do this. It's super easy, and I do recommend it to anyone who likes low maintenance hair. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut the lace off, and I will be using my eyebrow razor to do so, because you do not want that lace to go straight across, because it will show that line of demarcation. And I've already put on my ball cap, and I've cut the cap from underneath the lace, and as you can see, it blends right in and is a perfect fit. Also, if you are making any units for your clients, please make sure that you use the proper number canvas block that you are going to be using. Measure their head correctly. You will definitely need the circumference to make sure that you do this and make sure that the wig fits. And all I'm going to do now is use my Bio Silk holding spray, and this is going to help lay down the baby hairs, and this is optional. The wig is completely glueless. You do not have to use any lace glue unless you actually want to, but if you use the lace glue, you cannot just take it on and off. Whenever you do it glueless, you can take it on and off every night if you want to, and I feel like it helps the longevity of the lace. Whenever you don't use too much lace glue, you won't have to worry about having to clean the lace, and it won't be that hard to come out. But all I'm doing is just kind of swooping everything down the way that I want it to go. And this holding spray is very, very good. It gives it like a firm hold, but it's not too hard and crunchy. And this is pretty much the finished look. I am done adding in all of my finishing touches, and the back is layered really, really nicely, and it goes down into a nice angled bob. It's full all the way around, and I love the way that this turned out. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.